what the fuck's going on? That's the question. Now, on a worldwide scale, things aren't all that great at the moment. It looks like we're heading towards a revolution, a change. I don't know if it's going to be violent or not, to be honest. But I think from what I've heard of some people and some of the more gentle folk, they're saying things like, oh, if it comes to it, I'll fight. And that makes me think everyone's starting to feel it now. So we either have to talk amongst ourselves and make a plan and get those who are putting the pressure on us, the capitalists and big businesses and so on, to step back a little. In fact, if you look on my Facebook, the last post I did today was about those people. G4S, which is the company that employs the most people in the world. They employ around 620,000 people. And then after that, it's Walmart. I don't know what their figures are. But that just shows what kind of world we're living in, or part of the world anyway, that it's controlled by security force and by shop, consumer avenue. So that sums things up. And I think people are starting to break. People can't take it anymore. And once we start being more honest to each other, and we break our chains, not the chains of those that are holding us back, but the chains that we put on ourselves, the chains of honesty, where we can't communicate with each other about how well we're doing because for fear of they're going to get envious and they'll dislike us, and also we daren't tell the truth about how poor we are or how unwell we are for fear that people may deride us. And once you come out with that and you're honest to people, and we're all honest, and we realise actually we're all in the same boat. And I'm not talking about everybody here. The struggle's real, regardless. There is a struggle, but a lot of that's, 99% of it's to do with the system that we live in and the fact that it is controlled by capitalists, and that everything about the very small group of people that control it, and the money's dispersed. And I've listened to a show today. I got a lot of this information from there. But it's a small group who manage it. And they've got all the money, and those are the people who invest in the people, like news stations and so on, that are controlling the world. For instance, Jeff Bezos' company hit $1 trillion value, and his profits doubled in in 1 year. So the growth of that has to be curtailed in a sense, not the actual growth, but its power. He actually went and bought the Washington Post, which is one of the key players, for people who listen to American news and so on. So there's going to be some influence there from him now because he's got control of media, which is what rich people do, which is what those people like Fox, CBS, what's the other one? Forget, it's three big, American news stations. And the same in the UK, whether it's ITV, BBC or whatever, they're all the same. They're news channels, they're channels of control that have been set up to impart whatever it is that small cabal of people who want to control the world are actually doing. And it's not a conspiracy. It's not about Illuminati, and it's not about, like Rothschilds alone. It's about a small group of people who want to see the world maintained in the way as they see fit, because their only interest is about taking the wealth out of the world and living off of our labour.
OBG.